Hey everybody, it's Tony George from DocSports.com along with my good buddy Scott Spreitzer. We're talking marquee matchup college basketball. Be sure and get over to DocSports.com this weekend and get yourself hooked up with a free $60 and catch yourself some college basketball packages from you, from me, from 10 other great handicappers over there at DocSports.com. Take advantage of that. We're talking Big 12 basketball, and we're talking Fog Allen Fieldhouse. The Kansas Jayhawks fresh off an impressive win, Scott, over West Virginia on Wednesday night, and they're taking on Oklahoma Part 2. They already beat them by 14 earlier this year down in Norman, but Oklahoma, Scott, off an impressive 90-point output against Iowa State on Wednesday night as well. And I got this power rating right here, Kansas minus 11. Then you got to throw in some home court for Fog Allen. Maybe land around 14 or so. What do you think?
I got them at 15, so we're thinking in the same ballpark, 14, 15, 16 in that neighborhood on Saturday. Listen, the big public bet, at least on Wednesday, was West Virginia, the Mountaineers. And they actually went off around a 2-point favorite in that game. And I get it. I mean, they were in Morgantown. It looked like a good spot. They're coming off the loss in Norman, Oklahoma. West Virginia's been better at home than they were on the road. The funny thing is, Tony, the way I do my games is I'll look at the schedule before the lines come out. And on a big card like a Wednesday, I'll probably earmark a good 14 or 15 games. Put my power ratings by them, all that kind of stuff. Lines come out, I look at injuries, all that good stuff. Well, I had West Virginia in my 15 potential plays on Wednesday. Fortunately, saw a few things here and there and thought, you know what? I can't go against my power rating or Ken Palm's power rating for that matter, and I can't back the Mountaineers in this particular spot. So we stayed off the game altogether. Now, on the flip side of things, I'm going into Wednesday and I'm thinking, I didn't use them as a premium pick, but I'm going into Wednesday thinking, boy, this is a good spot to go against the Oklahoma Sooners. You know, you all hear about the sandwich spots, right? Well, this was a very old, moldy sandwich that had been left out for a while if you played a sandwich spot because what ended up happening, it's a 4-point game at halftime, the Sooners, and then all of a sudden they just blow the doors off the Cyclones, and they end up winning, as Tony mentioned, by almost 30. So in this particular game, listen, Oklahoma's got revenge. Who cares, right? They were a 4.5-point dog when they took on Kansas and Norman earlier this season. It was a pretty close game at halftime. I think it was a 1-point game, Tony. Kansas was able to pull away and win the game by 14. Listen, the bottom line here is that you've got to be able to force turnovers, and you got to be able to have a good free throw attempt to field goal attempt ratio. And I don't think the Sooners are good enough in either category on the road to come close to upending the Kansas Jayhawks here.
Yeah, and, I don't like laying double digits this late in the season.
Sure.
And, obviously, Lon Kruger, this is a competent team here, and they put up 90 points here. And the only thing that gives me pause on Kansas here, Scott, is the fact that they do get complacent with big leads at home. As a matter of fact, their last 5 home games, they are 1-4 against the spread here. But they already put these guys away by double digits down in Norman, unless Oklahoma comes up with some sort of a rabbit out of the hat, Scott. I see maybe Kansas taking care of business because this is the time of year where Bill Self starts to get his team ready for that Big 12 tournament and postseason action, and he leaves players in longer, getting them in shape, and he doesn't let up off the throttle at all. And I think you'll see a lot of intensity in Kansas on this one at home on Saturday. More Big 12 action and some Big East action on some more marquee matchups. Be sure and tune in. He's Scott. I'm Tony. Get over to Docs and get yourself some winners here this Saturday.